Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 334 of the Daily 180, and today we're going to continue our series of I words that revolve around our process of trying to make progress by talking about the word intuition. Now, if you are like me, when you hear the word intuition, oftentimes the word that you want to put with that is women. Women's intuition. I grew up my entire life hearing about women's intuition and this idea that somehow women had this mystical ability to look at situations and have an insight that immediately told them the right action to take. Now, for guys, we've never necessarily been given the opportunity to use the word intuition. Guys have a different word. The word is gut. Yeah, I just kind of feel like my gut's telling me to do whatever. And between those two, whether it's a women's intuition or a guy's gut, it's kind of the same idea. It's the idea that somehow, as we're looking at a situation, we have an insight that is innate with us. Where does that come from? Well, one of the things that's been really interesting for me as I've looked at this over the past 20, 30 years is that my gut, or my intuition, has gotten better and better as my amount of experiences has improved. And when I look back on some of the intuitive choices that I made when I was younger, well, if I had not spent an awful lot of time either reading or studying about the subject or bounced my intuition off somebody else, I oftentimes made some really, really serious mistakes. I'm reminded of a couple of times when my intuition, my idea that somehow I needed to do something, led me into a direction where I almost cost myself significant opportunities. In one case, my intuition, my gut that felt like I needed to take some time to take a particular action, almost cost me all my academic opportunities, my academic scholarship, possibilities for college, and several other things along the way. Now, what I'm trying to say is, if you've spent an awful lot of your time developing some expertise in an area, your intuition is probably going to be really, really good. And when it comes to thinking about things that you need to make changes to or adjustments to in your life, your gut or your intuition is probably going to lead you in a pretty positive direction. I think for me, that's been the biggest takeaway lately, is that when I feel like there's something that I need to make an adjustment to in my life, I need to take that action almost, well, in combination with yesterday's post, I need to take that action more immediately than sit back and try and second guess myself. Most of the time when I've done that, especially lately, I found that I've been very successful and very pleased with the results. I hope what we've talked about today has given you something to think about. If it has, make sure you share this with somebody else, maybe especially somebody who's wondering how they can strengthen their intuition or make sure that their gut instinct would be a little bit more successful. Remember, we're going to be going through quite a few more I words, so be sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss any of those along the way. In the meantime, my name is Todd Wente. This has been the Daily 180. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.